And it should have covered his success that he had at Poetic Justice, like that banquet party and the party that he had, because that was exposed him to the mainstream media when he walked on the red carpet. I thought they should have put that scene in the movie as a part of his success with Poetic Justice and his second album that went gold with his hits. They did I Get Around and stuff like that. They did cover that. The stuff that he did with Ted Field and Jimmy Iovine, that was good. That was a good part of it. The way his daughter, Ted Field's daughter, accepted Pac, liked his tape, and that's how he got into he's getting his record exposed, basically. So that was a good part of it, with Jimmy Iovine and him saying what he's doing, and with Brenda's Got a Baby, and how he's putting the music out. And obviously the party, the backyard party that he had, and the news bulletin about him taking his record off the shelf because of the cop being shot because of his lyrics, that was covered well. But then we get to 93, where he meets Haitian Rat. Now, if I'm not clear with you, he met Haitian Rat after the shooting in Atlanta. I think the cops tried setting up on that, and they didn't cover that shooting as well as they should have done. Because what happened was he was driving past and they were beating on a black man, the two officers, and then Pat basically got out the car and said, what's going on here? Then the police pointed a gun at him and said, mind your business, you N-word and all that. And then started shooting at Tupac. Didn't cover that. The real story was they started shooting at Tupac, and then Tupac went out of the back door, rolled around the car, got in a military position, and shot the two cops in the back and the leg, which wouldn't have killed him, because he was military trained. Tupac, he was pretty good with guns, and spent a lot of time at the gun range because he was a militant guy. He came from a militant family, and he knew they were cops because they flashed the badge and didn't show them flash the badge. Then he should have covered that a bit more, like how the gun was still out the evidence room. So it makes Tupac look like he just shot these two cops like a crazy motherfucker would do. So that painted a wrong image of Tupac. That painted more of the thug image of Tupac, which really did that from self-defense. A lot of theories say that was planted to set up as an attempt to assassinate him. One of John Potash's theories. Whether it was or not, I'm not sure, but what I am sure is he did act in self-defense, and the cops were off duty, and they basically stole a gun from the evidence room, so that was a bit fishy. So we should have covered that trial. And in between that was October time to November time. That's when he met Haitian Rat, and he met Haitian Rat through P. Diddy, not Biggie. Biggie didn't even know who Haitian Rat was. Puffy did, because Puffy was in a circle. His dad was a snitch, basically. Snitched out Nicky Barnes and got killed for it, basically. So Puffy knew a lot of BMF figures. Person that I knew, Haitian Rat, from Haiti who came in and was a gangster, basically robbed drug dealers and kidnapped people and did a whole lot of bunch of shit, basically, and made deals with the FBI and all that to get him off cases by snitching on other BMF people. Whether it was Supreme, I don't know, but a lot of other BMF members and other people, like low-level people from the Young Guns and stuff like that, which Pac roll with Young Guns like E-Money Bags, Stretch and the Live Squad and all that, who Pac was with. So he was snitching on a lot of people. He was a snitch. He turned informant, did all these fucked up things like murder and kidnapping drug dealers, and he ran a drug operation and all that. Then he started, got planted saying go into the entertainment business, basically. So we didn't cover that. Basically, he was a drug dealer and he was going into the entertainment business. So they looked at Haitian Rat as a kind of like a Supreme type figure, as Supreme was in the 80s with his celebrity status. And every time the club or anything, he was like the man. Haitian Rat was the man. And I don't know, going off topic here, I had an argument with someone called Haitian Jack, where he said, go kill yourself, and I said, I'm basically going to kill you. And I didn't give a fuck. I started going on at him all night, basically with insults after insult. I think I was wired at the time. I don't give a fuck. I'm not Tupac. I'm gonna fucking come down Manchester, you get your fucking head cut off with a machete, you motherfucker. Anyway, so why am I going off topic? I think I'm going crazy again. Basically, they didn't cover that bit. And the rape case. Now that woman looked really sexy. The woman that Tupac was accused of raping, who Haitian Rat basically planted onto Tupac. So if she was that fit, fucking hell, you'd be fucking hitting that bitch every single night. Because she looked really fit, the actress in the movie. But they didn't cover the fact that she sent Tupac the text and everything. And she wasn't in the room with Haitian Rat or any of them people when Tupac went up to the hotel. Basically, she went up by herself to meet Tupac, gave him a massage, and then Haitian Rat and the others stormed in, basically. And Tupac was uncomfortable and left the room. And then passed out, smoked weed, and then basically she was shouting at Tupac, how could you let this do to me? Which is true what happened in the movie. How could you let them do to me? You're responsible for this. La-di-da-di-da-di. And then the police came and arrested him. And they were right about the separation of the trials, because Haitian Rat got a separate trial because that was all a big setup to destroy Tupac's image, to paint him out to be a rapist. And basically that happened after he shot the two cops and got off on it. Should have showed that in the movie and should have connected that to them framing him for rape, because basically he got one over on the cops by shooting the two cops, getting off it. And then the cops must have been mad, and that's when Haitian Rat got painted into the picture to brainwash Tupac. He weren't on above the rim, he would give him Rolexes in the club and taking him to fancy clubs that even he could not get into. Basically. So yeah, the trial got separated and all that. Definitely got set up on that. And then they didn't cover the Hughes brothers incident, which happened where he beat up the 2 directors because he couldn't get into Menace to Society. Whether he had time to cover that is another thing. But throughout 94, they didn't cover a lot of 94. Above the Rim, they didn't cover that well because he was in New York a lot at that time. And the fact of the matter is, where's Puffy and all this shit? Because Puffy's the one who introduced Tupac to Haitian Rat, and then introduced Tupac to Jimmy Henchman in it, and King Tut in it, and the 8 people that shot Tupac, the A-Team, weren't in it. So basically, you just got him talking to Tammy about separate trials, and he's basically not listening. Now, people that warned him, Biggie warned him about it, but he didn't warn him on Above the Rim. He warned him a couple of weeks before he actually got shot about Henchman, Tut, Haitian Rat, and all them. Pat was heavily into the weed at that time, weren't even listening really much. And I should have covered that concert in Chicago that he had, where nearly got into a shootout and there was a big riot. There's lots of and he got arrested quite a lot of times that year as well. And didn't cover that. Anyway, which probably, yeah, the time frame, whatever. But they should have featured Henchman in it, because Henchman was the guy who was taking on Pac as Pac began to distrust Haitian Rat. Basically, Henchman was there to reassure him, to take back control, and Puffy offered him a deal with Bad Boy, and Pac declined that, saying it's alright because Henchman was managing Puffy, whatever, starting him, whatever, all part of the BMF thing, and wanted Pac to join Bad Boy, basically, to get him under control and get the more negative things out of Pac. Now, I should have covered the fact that Mike Tyson as well, like, could put Mike Tyson in there, because he was a big figure in Pac's life, saying Pac, because Mike Tyson's the one who knew all these motherfuckers, these gangsters from New York, and Tyson's the one that did warn Pac about Henchman and Haitian Rat and Tut, saying shouldn't be hanging around with these shiesty characters, it's dangerous, and all that. Now there's information that the A-Team run the A-Team from Queens, basically. I don't know whether they were the people who snitched on Supreme, because Supreme was the kingpin in Queens, but Supreme actually met Pac a couple of times, but that's another story. You don't have to cover that, you don't have to go into detail with that. But obviously as well, Eazy-E offered Pac a deal to join Ruthless, which Pac said, sources said, if everything goes downhill, then they'll join Ruthless, which he probably would have done. He was thinking more about joining Ruthless than Bad Boy actually wanted to join Ruthless. The other part about Suge offering him money to do that one song for Above the Rim, that was alright. That bit was alright, because that was true. He did give him all that money for one song that he did, or 2 songs. He did Pain and another song on Above the Rim soundtrack, which Shug paid him a lot for, probably an out of generosity. And Shug wanted him to join Death Row, but he weren't ready. He would have joined Ruthless more than anything. Now, get to the trial. There's a lot of timeline missing in this, because you have him interviewed about the trial. That interview where he's saying, the famous interview outside court, where he's saying, I am a thug because I came from the gutter and I'm still here. That interview was the same night that he got shot in Quad Studio, and they should have covered that basically in the timeline, because after that he left the car with Stretch to go to make a song with Ron G for free, and then Henchman called him. Pac wanted paid for the song. He weren't going to do it unless he was going to get paid. So basically he got the call when he was at Ron G's house, not when he was with White Tammy doing all that. So they got the whole timeline from that wrong. And then we get to the shooting part. I should have covered, like I said, Stretch should have been in the movie a lot more. And why he got shot was what he said about Haitian Rat, and because he fell out of Haitian Rat because he was thinking he's the one who thought he was undercover and knew he was a snitch for the feds. The feds were targeting Tupac at the time. So you got all them aspects that should have put in. Basically, if you're watching, you're going to know what the fuck's going on. Why the fuck did he get shot? You think it's just because of Haitian Rat and that thing. But Henchman's the one who lured him to the studio. So Haitian Rat was basically not around at that time. He said it was to discipline him. The shooting, I didn't have no problem with the shooting part of it. But you all know who shot him. Dexter Isaac shot him. Then when he went upstairs, maybe, like, obviously I'm not going to cover that, are they? Because obviously there's a suspicious look on Puffy's face. This is real. There's a suspicious look on Puffy's face and on Henchman's face. If you watch the clip on YouTube, Puffy's there with Henchman talking to him. Like, he knows what's going on. I think Puffy knew Pac was going to get set up, and probably part of it with Henchman and all them. Because Puffy is a bitch. Snake, motherfucking snitch. Just the same as Henchman and all them motherfuckers. They all snitched on other BMF members, put them in jail, and basically got sent by the FBI to target Tupac and to get him put in jail or get him killed. Which they put him in jail, but they didn't get him killed. Then the courtroom the next day. Basically, what I should have done with that is some real footage, and didn't mention that was like the day after he got shot that he went to court. Just saw real footage of him, real news footage of the real Tupac, I think, coming into court with a bandage on, so people knew it was real, and then gone to court and showed it. But he didn't get convicted that day. He got convicted a couple of days later. And then that thing about Thug Immortal, what Shot G said, I'm not in the court's hands, I'm in God's hands. That was played alright. When you get into prison part, like I said, I like the thing about the how they reflected back on his life, and his interview that he did, which was with Kevin Powell. I didn't know that. I thought it was with the other guy. It looks like that because he sat there. The real interview, the other guy's interviewing him. So I thought it was the other guy interviewing him. I didn't know it was based on Kevin Powell. You're not going to know that anyway, are you? But I do like that. Threatening his life back in prison, his life before prison, he's reflecting it. So he's skipping the scene back to his prison days of incidents that happened. That part was pretty well done, I've got to say.